With major advances being made in prosthetic limb design and function, the need for custom-fitted, higher-quality prosthetics is growing. And with the rise of 3D printing technology, it's highly likely that high-end prosthetic manufacturers will begin using this as well. While current prosthetic devices are functional and have even enabled amputees to walk again, future innovations could bring about incredible new options for those who have lost parts of their body through injury or disease. In this video, we'll take a look at some real works of art in 3D prosthesis design that are currently making a difference in the lives of many people. This is Technology Now. Number 1. MERCURIS 3D Printed Foot Prostheses. The German firm MERCURIS focuses on CAD or CAM software solutions that, when combined with 3D printing, enable the production of foot prostheses. MERCURIS Solution Platform is a digital platform that allows customers to design and modify their own models to their specifications, therefore reducing development time and costs. In fact, the adaptability of 3D technology has helped the corporation cut manufacturing costs by 75%. By doing so, MERCURIS hopes to transform traditional craftsmanship into user-friendly digital tools and processes that can be tailored to the specific demands of each client, all while being by their side throughout the whole experience. Number 2. 3D printing the prostheses of the future. Senior Advanced Applications Engineer at 3D Systems, Evan Keister is also an engineer, artist, and designer. In addition, Keister is actively researching a variety of exciting additive manufacturing concepts. Prosthetics that look and function like something out of a science fiction movie are one example. One such example is the JD2 prosthesis model, which was made so that designers could learn more about the capabilities of SLS 3D printing. The internal mesh-like construction is designed to lighten the prosthesis and improve its visual appeal. Number 3. 3D prostheses for the disadvantaged. The high rate of amputations in Africa is mostly attributable to the inability of many nations' healthcare systems to effectively manage injuries sustained in road accidents or from infectious diseases. So, many charitable groups have made it their mission to provide access to affordable printing services worldwide. One such organization is Ayúdame 3D, based in Spain, which works to aid marginalized communities by raising awareness about the social benefit of technology through educational programs in the field. Also, an organization called 3D Sierra Leone produces prosthetic limbs for the disabled community. As a result, they are able to raise both their own and their community's standard of living, decrease the inequalities they must contend with, and open up more doors to education and employment. Number 4. Hero Arm. The first company to introduce a 3D printed bionic arm that has been both clinically and medically approved was OpenBionics. Hero Arm is the name of a 3D printed arm that combines comfort, convenience, and style. The ability to customize it and the presence of sensors that can detect muscle movements make moving around easier. When we consider that the prosthesis is swiftly inserted and withdrawn, 8 kilograms is a very significant weight that it might even lift. OpenBionics provides total customization of the prosthesis, which is a major benefit for the user who may then design it in his or her own image. A particularly alluring feature for kids who often choose prostheses with their favorite character's image. Number 5. BIONICO Hand 3D Printed Prosthesis. Using a bionic hand since he was 18 years old, Nicolas Huchet of France conceptualized the BIONICO Hand project. When he realized how much he needed another bionic hand, he decided to start BIONICO Hand so that he and others could have one too. His invention, which he calls a myoprosthesis, short for myoelectric prosthesis, is essentially a self-repairing prosthetic limb. He plans to develop something that amputees can use and that anybody can manufacture using open-source software. After several years of work, the project is still not complete. The proof of concept, however, was created in October 2021. By the end of 2022, it is expected to have been transformed into a fully operational prototype. Number 6. Naked Prosthetics and Resin 3D Printing. Naked Prosthetics, or NP, is a firm based in the United States that creates prosthetic hands and fingers. They employ resin 3D printing and more especially stereolithography to make these individualized user-specific sculptures. Naked Prosthetics uses 3D printing to provide prosthetics to customers in a matter of weeks. The goal of NP is to provide persons who have lost fingers or hands with high-quality prostheses that will improve their quality of life. While you may believe that only limbs and legs can be replaced by prosthetics, wait till you see the next one, which is specifically designed for the eyes. Yep, you heard that right. But first, let us know if you're enjoying this video. If so, please click on the like and subscribe buttons to get future updates on even more content like this. Moving forward. Number 7. Ocular prosthesis made entirely from 3D printing. The first person in the world to receive a completely 3D printed ocular prosthesis was a Londoner named Steve Verz, whose story recently made headlines in the United Kingdom. Researchers at UCL and Moorfields Eye Hospital NHS Foundation Trust spearheaded the multi-institutional effort to develop the 3D printed prosthetic. In what way? Well, the use of eye socket scans to achieve a good fit has resulted in a prosthetic eye with a strikingly accurate structure and realistic depth. Number 8. YOUBIONIC's unique prosthesis. At YOUBIONIC, 3D printing is employed to build novel, individualized prostheses through mass manufacture. Additive manufacturing is utilized for both aesthetic and functional purposes, in addition to the development of next-generation goods. Above and below the knee prostheses provide patients with unprecedented levels of customization in terms of color and appearance. Even a full limb is being worked on for production right now. A patient at YOUBIONIC may use an app to design their own 3D printed prosthesis. Additive manufacturing allows the patient to choose their prosthesis color, design, and surface before having their measurements recorded in a clinic. Number 9. Lattice Medical, fighting breast cancer with 3D printing. Lattice Medical, based in Lille, was established with the goal of combating breast cancer. The startup, which launched in 2017, has developed a bioprosthesis dubbed Matisse, which might replace silicone prostheses now used to aid in the treatment of breast cancer. The Matisse bioprosthesis is constructed of an absorbable material that may be properly fitted to the patient's morphology via the use of additive manufacturing, eliminating the need for frequent replacement of the silicone prostheses that are now in use. Using FDM technology, Lattice Medical can regenerate the patient's own fatty tissue to produce a natural-looking prosthesis. Number 10. Unlimited Tomorrow. Easton LaChapelle, a Colorado native who has spent many years developing robotic limbs, established Unlimited Tomorrow in 2011. When she met a little girl who was using a prosthetic limb that was both pricey and restricted in its capacities, she decided to begin working on this project. The concept of Unlimited Tomorrow and advanced prostheses was derived from this premise. With the use of additive printing, affordable, high-quality bionic prosthetic arms for those who are missing a limb in the upper body will soon be a reality. Three-dimensional printing makes it possible to alter the procedure to suit individual needs. This happens because once the user responds to certain questions, a 3D scanner is supplied to them to use on the remaining limb. The 3D printer then creates the prosthesis based on this information, allowing for more customization. Number 11. YOUBIONIC lets you 3D print your own robotic arm. YOUBIONIC, developed by Federico Chicaressa, is not meant to help those in need of prostheses. Rather, it's an entry point for young people into robotics. Consumers will get a set of instructions and all the materials they'll need to 3D print their own robotic arms. These things are set up to print with little hassle and optimal alignment. The best part is that despite being one of the biggest available projects, the Avatar full arm only has a few moving components, so users have far less assembly to do than they may think. You may get unique items like entire arms, hands, twin hands, and more from the company's website. Number 12. LIMBFORCE provides access to prostheses in outlying areas. LIMBFORCE is a non-profit in the United States that uses 3D scanning and printing to develop custom software, designs, and manufactures novel products. They may create and distribute high-quality, reasonably priced, customized prostheses with the help of these instruments. LIMBFORCE has built and launched a platform that frees up doctors' time from spending it on device customization so they can cure more people. Its technology delivers lighter prostheses with more lifelike designs that help patients integrate and flourish while cutting expenses. Beyond its current catalog, the LIMBFORCE platform may be used to size and execute additional designs. Once a prosthetic design has been entered into a database, it may be quickly modified to match almost any body type. The platform is especially useful for assisting amputees in low-income nations in obtaining high-quality prostheses. 3D printed prosthetics are undoubtedly a game changer for those who need them most. With more affordable and accurate 3D printing technology, we will see more affordable prosthetics with better functionality in the future. This mission is moving along so quickly, and it's great that we can see it progressing right before our eyes. I hope you found this video entertaining. Again, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Thanks for watching. All the latest technological developments right now. This is Technology Now. I'll see you in the next video.